Hello guys, I am HyperJolo MD and welcome to some old motivational write-ups wherein I read from my archive of old motivational posts from several blog sites, Facebook statuses, and even reflections from way back high school and college. Today we will read my old post, Understanding Requires Your Humility and Your Strength, originally posted last March 15, 2013. Understanding requires your humility and your strength. If you want to understand, you must be humble. If you cannot be humble, you will never understand. Why? How can you accommodate an idea to be understood when your pride is stopping this idea to be understood? Let's try to split the word understand into two, under and stand. Then, let us tweak it a little by switching its position. What do we get? Stand under. When you understand people, you stand under their premise, their proposition, their ideology. You don't trample it by standing over it, but you see it by discerning it. Our world nowadays is full of conflicts. This is sad, simply because a lot of people lack the initiative to understand. Perhaps we can blame it to others. However, we must always start with ourselves. We must admit that we must be the first one to understand others. We line up and tune our understanding into its proper context before we can try to convince others. In Matthew chapter 7 verse 5, Jesus said, "Remove the wooden beam from your eye first, then you will see clearly to remove the splinter from your brother's eyes." This is a subtle reminder for us to admit to our imperfections so that we can continue to help others to remove theirs. This entails our need for humility, that we, in our own meekness, must acknowledge that we at times we fall into sin before we can ever fully help others. Our humility will bring about a chain of humility that will bring about its own domino effect. This is because humility is an act of love. Humility is an act directed at love. Humility is an act pertaining to love. And love is God's wonderful plan for us. We are made to love. We are not made to be vengeful or to have conflicts with others. We love. That is our God-made purpose. And beside our pilgrimage, this is what God wills us to do. Love. That is why we understand, because we are made to love, and to love is to be humble, and to understand, we must have this humility in order to do so. But again, the secular world is pulling all the stops to make our understanding rattle and crumble under the weight that we ourselves are letting others to stack over us. We must understand that to resolve these conflicts, we must assert our understanding, that when our understanding does coincide with what is truthful, although we must be humble, we must too show strength in our understanding of the truth. We must not only understand, we must let others understand too. This is too much if we try to absorb every ideology that is fed upon us. We must learn how to filter some unnecessary and evil ones out. But more than this, we must meddle to resolve and unite conflicting ideas so that everyone may stand for what is moral and what is truthful. I have many times pointed out the necessitating of many unnecessary things, and we must learn to make others understand in a challenging, firm, and knowledgeable way that this is the truth. Our understanding must not be shallow, that every question thrown at us specific to destroying or would ultimately distort it. Our understanding must be deep, that we can no longer just be open to accept all ideas, because accepting all ideas is not anymore humility. It just shows that we are naive. Our understanding must be deep in a sense that we must be humble in presenting our compelling arguments to defend what is rightfully moral and truthful. Again, all must be rooted in love. And as we understand things, we must emit love to all things. It is never gonna be easy, but pray, understand, have faith, hope, and love. God bless. That was Understanding Requires Your Humility and Strength. I hope you enjoyed this episode as I share with you my old writings. Consider liking if you enjoyed, subscribing and hitting the bell notification to get notice as we drop more contents. And I hope I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe and enjoy the rest of your day.